Episode 8 came out. I don't really have anything fancy to say about this one. I'm just ready to watch it. It's like second to last. Look, bad idea, but I like eating Arby's, so if I throw up. Onward. Okay, first things first. Her randomly finding a deer like that, I don't really mind because even in the video game, she randomly found a deer then too. If anything, it was even stupider luck in the video game than it was here. I mean, I know Ellie's capable in this, but I mean, David kind of made a good point. They didn't even hear her coming. But shit, the last two scenes, all we see of her is like being not a hunter, like making loud footsteps, tripping over tree branches and stuff like that. So I mean, that one's a little harder to believe for me. Very different from the video game. In the video game, she spent like 4 months. She spent like 4 months learning how to hunt. Now I suppose I don't know how many time has passed between here and the last episode, but it doesn't look like very much. So, a lot of Deus Ex Machina going on for Ellie in this first two scenes or whatever. Okay, comments on David. The scene where he points out the coincidence, I definitely believe him to be a villain of some sorts. But so far the series is making him seem like he's supposed to be intimidating. And I've kind of had the same problem with him as I do with that one woman who was like the leader of the other group in like Boston or wherever. I'm not really sure why he's intimidating. To other people, yeah, he has an army of numbers, but when it came to her, I don't know why everyone followed her. And I feel the same reason here. Not really in terms of, well, no, yeah. In the same way, I don't really feel the same kind of idea here. Like, why are they following him? I made a good point. They can't feed another mouth, especially if they're already low on food. But why are they like showing mercy here? It's not like you're killing her, so why take that responsibility and get more people? Why get more of your people killed? And any other time, like they question him, it's like he gives them like a look or something like that, and they just obey or something. So I haven't watched the full episode. Maybe there's a reason as to why it's like that. Maybe it's explained, but as it stands right now, I don't understand what's so intimidating about him. Like, this is all basing on the idea that he just has complete control over people, like complete will. And it's like people that don't have a will of their own. So in the apocalypse, it's hard to believe. So I'm glad they kept the broke your fucking finger line. I still don't buy why they're following him. I don't buy it. When he gets mad, he doesn't seem very intimidating. And even if he does bring back miracle meat that turns out to be cannibalism stuff that they don't know about, I mean, at the same time, it's like when it comes to recruiting Ellie, I still don't know why they're going along with this idea. As blood hungry as some of these people are, Ellie should be dead. And this is the same kind of problem I had with the video game too, I believe. So it's not like it's the series' fault. It was weird it was dumb to begin with. I don't buy the fact that in an apocalypse like this that people would just follow him, or people would stick around long enough for like that whole group to starve. And then again, I guess I don't know. I've never been in an apocalypse before, but shit. Okay. End of the episode. It's an okay episode. I think the difference between the video game and the show does matter here in this one, because from what I remember from the video game, you basically kill the entire cult. Here you don't really see that. There's like 50 million people that you don't see within the final fight. They only kill like a few of them, like maybe they're top hunters or something like that. But because you don't see that, it's like, okay, well, I mean, great, you killed David and like his top hunters, but what about the rest of the people? Like, if they followed David to the end, wouldn't they be trying to protect him too? You know, the fact that I don't find David very intimidating doesn't really help the episode either. That was one of those things that this episode needed, you know what I mean? I need to see like this cult dying for David to really believe the threat. Otherwise, it's just like this one random thing that happened, which isn't as fun, you know? It isn't as cool to watch these two overcome. Despite that, it is still like a cool premise of like seeing Ellie work for herself and like helping Joel. them being separated and then being reunited. Like that was the reason why that entire chapter in the video game was cool. So seeing it here, even though it is very limited in what it shows, it's still a pretty okay thing. That was basically my thoughts. Basically, I just missed the manslaughter. I'm a psychopath. Anyway, I think the last episode is next. I guess I don't remember the exact count, but even then, I don't think there's much left. I think it's just the ending that's coming left. It's weird that the series is ending on episode 9, if that is indeed the last episode, but I mean, Kenobi had like 6 episodes, so who knows. Anyway, I'll see you for the next episode.